today's sports world. And today it's brought to you by Budweiser, proud sponsor of the 1988 U.S. Olympic team. This Bud's for you. By Goodyear Eagle Tires. Goodyear, because there really is a difference. By Fram Bendixson Autolite, quality products from Allied Automotive. And by Ford and your Ford dealer. Have you driven a Ford lately?
Allowed his competitor Jack Ostrander to score a big upset. Gwen was out of the event.
They don't get much closer than that, Gary.
A tremendous amount of oil was deposited upon the racetrack because of all the new innovations and new combinations that the crews were trying, and it looked like the chances were kind of grim.
Going against Ostrander, who had the big upset and win in the first round. Both men off the line beautifully. Amato with a little bit of an edge down the strip, close. It's Amato in a fine run, 524, 279 miles an hour. Hill on the far lane. Problems for Larry Minor. Hill's going to win this one easily, and it looks like Minor's got a little bit of a fire here as he comes by us. No significant problem other than the fact that it puts him out of the competition. Hill will advance. Minor has things well under control.
And that was Shoemaker in the far lane, and the near lane was Jim Head. Shoemaker was off the mark first, appeared to have this race in hand, and suddenly the supercharger exploded, Don Garland.
And this is a terrible time for a funny car driver. Look at the fire coming out of that thing. It is so hot in that cockpit, you would not believe it. The driver is literally engulfed in flames. You'll see him come out of there, and he'll be blackened from the smoke, from the fiberglass, the rubber burning. It's an incredible situation.
The safety safari crew was there in an instant. They didn't worry about the burning car. They took care of Trip Shoemaker first, and of course, that is the right priority.
Taking another look, watch the violence of the explosion. Don, in all of that smoke, in all of that heat, how can you control that car?
The driver is just operating on reflex action from all the years of experience. The first thing he does, he steers away from the wall and across the center line, disqualifying himself. But he doesn't care. He's worried about getting the fire bottles pushed on. He's got to get that heat down so that he can get that car stopped and get out of it. He's got to get out of that car.
Well, Trip Shoemaker has even managed to muster a little bit of a smile considering the fireball that he just went through. That was a blaze.
Yeah, it was.
I couldn't see. I just hung on the brake and I hoped it was going to stop, and then it hit the guardrail. Oh, man. Then I couldn't. Anyway.
Well, not a particularly great way to welcome you back to the sport, but you did a great job in qualifying, and the car doesn't appear to be all that bad. A new body, you'll be back in business.
Car, we'll be back. 2 weeks, we'll be back.
Okay, we'll see you.
Joe Amato going against Butch Blair.
And this is certainly one of the situations where a lot of guys don't like to sell their race cars because they don't want to look at them over in the other lane. There's Amato looking at Blair's old car.
And look at Blair off the line. Great reaction, but here comes Amato. And Amato gets the win, 533, 277. Great comeback. Not before that?
Well, there's some other deals cooking. I might be back sooner.
We wonder. All right, look at this battle now. LaHaye and Hill. Hill far side, LaHaye near side. LaHaye in a great run gets the victory and a spot in the finals opposite Amato. LaHaye at 521. NHRA Pomona Winternational run between Oswald and Head. Oswald has problems off the line, loses traction badly. Also, Head having some difficulty, but his good luck continues, and he has moved to the championship round of pro stock. This was no fluke. Look at them off the line. Clinton, who'd been a top qualifier, 23 straight events side by side, but it's Johnson in the near lane with the biggest upset of the competition at Pomona.
Well, I always favor Butch Leal. He's such a good driver off the starting line. He just whipped him right there.
And a great start for Leal. Near lane, off the line quickly with a slight advantage. Yes, indeed, he beats Tony Christian by the slimmest of margins.
Butch Leal had 3 last year alone. Leal and the Trans Am in the near lane. As they stage carefully, they're ready. Both drivers are away together. No one had an advantage off the mark, but Leal has horsepower mid-range. Butch Leal will be the Winternationals champion, Don.
This win has the traditional Butch Deal trademark on it. He gets away good and stays ahead. He's an old competitor, and he's very experienced.
That little header fire shouldn't be a big problem.
So a couple of long shot contenders in their moment of glory off the line. Both have traction problems. Near lane, however, is Colby, and despite the fact that he was smoking heavily away from the line, he has the win. The Pomona Winternationals champion Dale Colby, 6:02 only for 2:23. Amato, far side. LaHaye, the defending world champion, away quickly. Traction problems for Amato. LaHaye will have another championship. He has started the 88 NHRA championship season with a victory in the Jeep Auto Parts Winternationals.